the beta save. Still haven't come up with a better name. As you can see, still wearing the same shirt. Under my Atletico jersey. I will keep wearing this until we lose. Because the one time I wasn't wearing it, we lost 2 games. And that may have been off a video. But I still wear it when I'm playing in between. Don't worry. I only wear it when I'm recording. So, or sat in this chair at least. Today we play Sevilla and Inter Milan in the Champions League first knockout round. I'm hoping we can beat the God. I'm pretty sure the God is going to be playing. So, as you can see, he is our thumbnail. He's in the thumbnail. So, we've gone for a slightly changed tactic, slightly different lineup to what we normally have, because Morata picked up an injury, and Jimenez is suspended, and João Felix is out for 2 months. Or he was out for 2 months. They're only for 9 weeks now. So that's... could be worse. So Isaac is going to start up front today. Hopefully he can get himself his first goal for Atletico Madrid. Other than that, I think this is pretty... Grinch, the Grinch, is going to start at centre back, because Edakovic, he's got a bit of a knock, and Hermoso is my backup left back, so I'd prefer to have him on the bench ready to come on. Thomas Partey has had a 35 million euro offer from Guangzhou, so he could be on his way to Guangzhou. Traore is finally fit enough to be able to sit on the bench, but he's not going to today. Originally he was, until Morata miraculously recovered from whatever the injury was that he had. So Traore is not going to sit on the bench today. The game in between, we smashed Villarreal 5-0. Morata picked up an injury fairly early on after he scored. No, he picked up an injury in the 20th minute, then scored just before half time, and then missed a penalty in the second half. So when he missed the penalty, I just took him off. Yeah, absolutely smashed him. Morata with a double. Llorente, Correa and Vitolo all scored very, very nice goals. So we're going to play the team that I had on the screen for a long enough time that I should have probably told you who's playing, but this is it. Sports Interactive definitely need to sort out the whole goalkeeper for Atletico Madrid. At least. I don't know what it's like for everyone else, but unless you hover over them, you don't actually get to see who's playing the position. So I think we're going to win this. We are favourites. Fully expect to keep the run going. Nobody cares, but be a bit passionate for the individual team talk, even though it's not really individual, it's more of a let's come on. Yep, I'm gonna reap the rewards. Yep, confident we can do all these things that we're saying we're going to do. Zabazali has been fantastic. He has, to be fair, has been amazing. Clates is playing him in his Salzburg stream save as an inverted winger on the left, and we are going to see who is capable of getting him to play better in our respective position / tactic. I think so far I'm probably winning, maybe, although I don't know. He's doing really well for us, is all I'm going to say. I don't think I've played him maybe as much as Clates has. If you're not already following him, linked in the description down below. It's twitch.tv/ClaytsFM. He's a very good streamer, very interesting, very fun to watch. Renan Lodi. Back to Zabazali. Back to Lodi. Zabazali. Dinks it across. Isaac just puts it over. I did not realise that Isaac is so tall. He is very tall, and it is very nice. I think he's 6'4", maybe. He's a big, tall Swedish striker, and it's nice to have Korea. What are you doing shooting from that far away? You absolute nutcase. Fruit basket. So, we've just injured Jesus Navas. We do actually need to press their keeper. And we're going to press Navas because he's injured. Because I'm that kind of person. Felipe Zabazali gets dispossessed by their striker. It's very deep. Lodi gets dispossessed. Ocampos. Oblak. Oblak has made a substantial amount of errors this year. That definitely was not one of them. That was actually quite good. Lamar punts it forward. Isaac's not awake to the situation. I was hoping that would continue and you'd see Isaac or Lamar running into him, but alas, Felipe kicks it off the defender, but Vitolo puts it in. Vitolo, who is almost 31, I think. He's not definitely not a long-term option on the left. But with Yao Felix out injured, he's scoring goals. That's all he needs to do. I do think Isaac probably has to play the full game because I don't really want to risk Murata. Trippier. Across to Vitolo. Too easy for Bono. Bono. Or is it Bono? I'm going to call him Bono. He's from Dublin. Are Barcelona and Real Madrid playing as well today? Muner. Ronnie Lopez. That was a very poor bit of goalkeeping there. I think it looked like it was more of a cross by Lopez. No, yeah, it was a shot, and then Oblak just kind of let it go underneath him. Not ideal. Run on Lodi. Zabazali, back to Lodi. Back to Zabazali. Lamar. Back to Zabazali. Vitolo. Lamar. Lamar. He hasn't scored in so long, but now 17 for the season. Cheeky little bit of a celebration in front of the fans, in the corner. I'm really enjoying having good players. Because on the 19th of November, we're not going to have good players. We're going to have non-league shit players. Really? Pretty much what's going to happen. Lamar with the corner. Felipe with number 10 for the season. The big centre-back with the goal. I could very easily change the corner routine to have... he had so much space. I could very easily make it so that Isaac is the one getting on the end of the corners. But I just like to have a centre-back who scores double figures for the season. It's quite nice. Because how often do people have centre-back scoring multiples or more than 5 or 6 goals from corners? Zabazali holds it up. Llorente. Is Llorente offside? Yeah. That's unfortunate. How close was he? He's not great at timing the run. He had a goal like that not given for offside in the game against Villarreal as well. So he gets into good positions, he just makes silly mistakes of like running a little bit too quickly. Ronnie Lopez goes for his second, and that was too easy. Oblak just was not good enough there. I'm surprised Ronnie Lopez only has 4 for the season. Would have thought a player of his calibre would have had a bit more, because it does seem the wingers are quite good this year. I think if somebody plays with a formation that doesn't have wingers, missing out on an awful lot of opportunities for goals. Lottie dinks it across, nobody's there. Trippier gets beaten to it, but Gorench, Felipe, Gorenk, Lorente gets dispossessed but somehow manages to come away with the ball. Correa whips it across. Vitolo. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Barcelona are beating Levante. Real Madrid are just after breaking the deadlock against Villarreal. Yeah, I'm not happy. I'm really not happy, lads. It's going to passionately say, I have faith in you. Okay, you don't care. We are going to make a change to our attacking corners. Just going to swap those two around. And why do I have you there? I'll have you over here. So now Isaac is going to be the one getting on the end of corners. So hopefully he can nod in one or two, because he's like I said, he's like 6'4". He's 6'3". Still, Felipe is 6'4", 6'3". Alright, so we have two tall players, not giants, but they're tall. They're no big RE scootR. Who, to be fair, if I could get him in, I'd actually nearly retrain him as a striker. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Trippier wins the ball back. Correa can't get Isaac through. But now Sevilla are just kind of passing it around. Oh, there we go. One ball and Trippier, beautiful tackle. Lottie puts it out. Going to give the lads a little bit of encouragement. Lamar, Vitolo, Lottie. Ronnie Lopez wins the ball. Oh, Lottie with a beautiful tackle from behind. Zavazali, Felipe, Lorente. Puts Vitolo through. Oh, and Vitolo just goes by himself. How did the keeper let that in? I thought that Oblak's mistake against the Ronnie Lopez shot was bad, but oh my god, Bono, what are you doing? You should never get beaten. He megged the goalkeeper. Alright, so we're still having this issue where encourage does not work. Oliver, Lottie pumps it forward. Lamar with the marauding run. He's got Isaac, but he ignores him. He hits the woodwork, but then hits the rebound. Thomas Lamar gets himself his 18th of the season, second of the game. When I had him at Liverpool in FM19 during the non-league to legend director of football madness that we had, he never really did that much for me. I always felt like he was lacking something. But we come away with the bottle. But Lottie, it was like he tried to stop himself from running forward and just accidentally kicked the ball away from himself and just kind of went, oh, well, I meant to do that. I think we take off Zubazali and bring on Hector Herrera. Vitolo is quite tired. Actually, going to bring on. We're going to move Zubazali up front or up to attacking midfield. Going to move Lamar onto the left wing. Take Vitolo off because he is shattered. And bring on Hector Herrera, who has scored quite a few amount of goals this season. We're going to give Thomas Partey, because there ain't no party like a Thomas Partey. Going to give him an opportunity to run around for a little while. Doesn't get to play very often. So we're going to let him run around for a wee short while. at right back. Off to China soon. So, you know. Lottie wins the ball. Isaac heads it on. I thought this was going to be... There's a mistake. Isaac! His first goal for us. His 5th of the season. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful goal. Now he's going to start scoring. It looked like... Was it Carlos was going to make a mistake here, but passed it to Fernando. And then Fernando's the one that made the mistake. And Bono got beaten again. It is 6-2. Ain't no party like a Thomas party. Hector Herrera. Gorenk, Lorente, Felipe, Zobazali. Oh, Zobazali lost the ball. Ocampos. Oh no! Gorenk. Oh, it was such a good tackle. Oblak just didn't react fast enough to it. But look how quickly he gets back. Gorenk is so unfortunate there. And Oblak just dives backwards to try and stop it, but and that's ruined his rating. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're going to take Lottie off, bring on Hermoso. Rest Lottie. He's done his bit for today. Says he's a fullback. I think he'd be more of an attacking fullback, but you know, what do I know? Hermoso pings it forward to Isaac. New lease of life. Oh, it gets Caruco and then Lamar. Goes for... I forgot Lamar's on his hat trick. That would explain why he was trying to score from really fucking far out. Or really bad angle. Cochet. Zobazali, for some reason, very deep, even though he's an attack midfielder. On an attack instruction. Correa puts Isaac through. Isaac! Oh, he's dinked the keeper. Hadn't scored before today, and now he scored twice. 7-3. Oh my God. All started because Zobazali was so deep for no reason. Correa puts Isaac through. And he just Peter Dinklage, the goalkeeper. And he goes away doing the chicken dance. 7-3. 10 goals in this game. Fantastic. 3 of our players got a brace. And Felipe with... You know, the standard goal. His standard amount of goals now. Just, you know, bop him in every now and again. That was fruity. I have to give Correa a bit of praise as well. That's the sort of reaction I was after in the second half. 7-3, lads. Barcelona beat Levante 4-0. Real Madrid managed to get the 1 goal. So ourselves and Barcelona now have 56 goal difference. 56. The worst goal difference is Getafe with -32. Levante's goal difference. I was looking at it and I was like, that's not a great goal difference for how high up the league they are. And then I remembered they got beaten by Barcelona 4-0. That's bound to happen. Lamar, fantastic. Who was Orlandi? Man United scout. Off with yourself, lad. So we'll be back in just a second for the Inter Milan game, which should be a good one, seeing as we scored 12 goals in our last 2 games. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for that, fellers. 2 seconds. Be right back. Alright, fellers, we're back for the game against Inter Milan. As you can see, Zebre, aka Juventus, beat Liverpool 2-1 and Leon beat Bayer Leverkusen 1-0. So I'm hoping that we can beat Inter now. I think the God is probably going to be starting this game. We've had a couple of changes that have been forced upon us. Lodi is suspended, so Hermoso moves to left back. Jimenez is back from his suspension, so he goes straight back in. Herrera comes in for Lorente because Herrera was on really good form. I kind of want to see if he can get that form back, and Morata is going to start up front for us. Even though Isaac was in good form in the last game. Antonio Marin picked up a broken leg while on loan at Cadiz. Decided to just recall him. It's till the end of his loan. Don't see the point in having him away on loan when I can just bring him back. So this is the team we're going to play. Wish us luck. We are away for the first leg, so that's helpful. They're playing very defensive. The God is playing. And it's going to be an interesting game. Fully expect you to keep the run going. Nobody cares, but I'm going to be passionate, and people love it. Ain't no party like a Thomas Partey did leave in between the two games. So that cameo he had right at the end of the game for us in the last time out against Sevilla is the last time he's going to have played for us at the time of recording anyway. You never know. He might make a return. I don't know why he would. Wasn't really playing. It has put us in a situation where we're really lacking players. So in between the Sevilla game and this game, I did go look at the B team and the under-19s again, just to have a refresher on what we have to offer. Currently at the club, not an awful lot, but March is swiftly coming upon us. So there's a chance that next month we might get somebody who comes into the team and is actually capable of going straight into the first team. I seriously doubt it, but there is a chance. And Lukaku shoots straight at Oblak, thankfully. Gabriel Barbosa instantly picks up an injury. That will do, lads. It's not the button I wanted to press. It was opposition instruction. I did consider Barbosa as a transfer prospect, and he was interested, but Inter Milan said no. Felipe's tackle just passes the ball to Lukaku, and Lukaku scores. So that's not ideal. All because Morata with a misplaced pass to Polianto, who I think if Gabriel Barbosa was on the pitch, I don't think Barbosa would have done what Polianto did. So I'm kind of regretting the fact that the God scored against us. Alright, we're going to play a bit more on the wings. We're going to hit early crosses. We're going to pass slightly shorter. I know it's only 20 minutes in, and some people might say this is a little reactionary to what's going on. I don't want to lose the first game. I don't want to lose the first leg. If we lose the first leg, I'll be very disappointed. If we lose 2-0, if we don't score an away goal, I'm going to be angry. Yeah, I hit the button. Lamar, Zabazali, Herrera, Hermoso, Vitolo, Zabazali, up to Vitolo. Vitolo. You had Morata and was it Correa? Both my centre backs are either very frustrated or anxious. We haven't had a single shot on target. I do expect much better from you in the second half. Thomas Lemar having a very poor game. Maybe move Vitolo into the centre and put Lamar on the wing and see if Lamar can do something different. I don't know. I just swap them back. I do have them swapping positions, but I think for the start of the second half, just put them back the way they should be. They've just swapped straight back. Instantly gone, no, this is how we want to play. Trippier couldn't get the ball to Sabazali. Barella storms away from him. Can Sabazali get the ball back? No. Asamoah. Sabazali does try. Doesn't keep the ball. Felipe puts it forward. Morata picks it up. Morata. Oh, Handanovic with the save. Lemar whips it in. Morata doesn't get there. Jimenez. Vitolo. Oh, that was quite a strike from Vitolo. Lemar whips it in again. Felipe misses the header. And it just goes out. Lemar dinks it in. Felipe. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. And Skriniar clears it. Lemar gets it back. Nobody's there, and it gets headed wide by Jimenez. Right, I think we're going to make a little change here. Vitolo's not been... no, I think we leave Lemar on. Vitolo's coming off for Isaac. I'm going to make him an advance forward. We're going to have an advance forward, complete forward, running around up front. Put Correa to be an inverted winger. So 2 inverted wingers on... Actually, we'll go for... I'm going to move Lemar to just a standard, ordinary, everyday winger. Yeah, that's the change we're going to make on the hour mark. We're going to go to a slightly more aggressive 4-2-4, I suppose you could say. For the end of the game, we're going to go very attacking. Felipe Handanovic just plucks it out of the air. As I said down the bottom, no problem for Handanovic. Jimenez picks up the ball. Pass back to Oblak. Punts it out. Lemar gets there. Herrera punts it forward, but nobody's there to get it. Which is where my attacking midfielder would have been, was where he put the ball. Sabazali wins the ball back. Isaac. Lemar puts Sabazali through. Oh, and Sabazali can't finish. I think we're going to take off Trippier. Bring on Gorenk. I kind of want to take Lemar off, but we don't really have anyone to bring on for him. I'm going to move Sabazali to the left. I'm going to take a leaf out of Clayts' book and see what happens if you put Sabazali as an inverted winger on the left. So with 7 minutes left, we're still 2 down. Gorenk to Sabazali. Cross Herrera. Hermoso loses the ball but picks back up. Then Lukaku steals it. Sabazali picks it back up. Jimenez. Sabazali. Correa, is he onside? He is. That's 1 goal. Sabazali is such a good player. Gets in. He's playing as the box. At this very moment, Correa steals the ball and Handanovic just somehow doesn't stay on top of it. Real Madrid are beating Man City 2-0, but they're in their home leg. So we've lost, but we've scored an away goal. I'm going to say I'm disappointed, because I am quite disappointed, but Correa didn't do terribly, and I'm going to say Zabazali played well as well. It's angered Jimenez. Jimenez, you were pretty average. You let yourself down, deserve to come off. I'm going to say the same to Lemar. That was one of the first games that Lamar's played poorly in. But yeah. Gadin, why would you do it to us? You were the god. You were the chosen one. Why would you do it to us? You were at the club for so long. I'm pretty sure he is a legend. Nope. He's a favoured personnel. Same as Diego Costa. Really? Like, I know Diego Costa had that one good season. He's playing terribly for Napoli. Now he's Napoli's problem. Fools. So, unfortunately, we do lose the first leg. But as I said, not the end of the world. We have an away goal. The next time you see us, we'll be playing Athletic Bilbao. And the second leg against Inter. We're dangerously close to the end of the season. League-wise, we're top of the league, 1 point out of Barcelona and Real Madrid. So they obviously won their... We've already looked... Yeah, we looked at this already. 7-3 against Sevilla. We've scored so many goals this season. It is not funny. The top 3 goal scorers are all not strikers. They're like attacking midfielder type wide players. Lamar average rating of 8.21. Rakitic's goals are dried up, so that's interesting. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. We are 2 away from 50 at the minute, and that means we are 52 away from 100. We're almost at 1 million subscribers. We're getting there, buddies. We're getting there, fellas. We're getting there. Like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, blah, blah, blah. Whatever YouTube wants you to do. If it makes the YouTube happy, it'll make me the happy. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!